President Donald Trump signed an executive order yesterday with new vaccine recommendations that have sparked a lot of controversy. 13 on Your Side political reporter Josh Albertus looks at the order and spoke with a local health expert.
This week, major health news from the White House. President Donald Trump signing an executive order on the U.S.'s recommended childhood vaccines.
Effective immediately, my administration is recognizing gold standard childhood vaccine recommendations for only 11 core vaccinations against the most serious and dangerous diseases.
Among the changes would be splitting the MMR vaccine, short for measles, mumps, and rubella, into 3 separate vaccines at separate times when those single disease shots become domestically available.
We want it in 3 separate vaccinations, given at separate times. Together, there could be a possibility they're quite lethal, and separately, it looks like they are not at all lethal, but just very effective.
Is there any evidence of that?
What I've heard is that there are some people that say it is that way.
There also appear to be shifts in vaccine category. Compared to the recommended child and adolescent schedule for 2025, hepatitis A and B, which were among those that were recommended for all children in the 2025 schedule, are, in these recommendations, among those that are recommended to certain high-risk groups or populations. The recommendations also say all child immunizations should be given at separate medical visits as much as possible. Here in Michigan, Dr. John Dykstra works for University of Michigan Health West.
You just want to try to do the best with your children, for yourself, for your kids.
Amidst all the changes, we asked him what his advice would be to general patients.
I believe the doctor-patient relationship is sacrosanct, and that is the foundation for really any treatments, whether it be for blood pressure, cholesterol, vaccines, antibiotics, any of that. There's pros and cons to everything. And I really believe you need to talk that over with your doctor or your child's doctor, and ask questions.
Josh joins us now here in studio. Josh, what is the controversy that this order has created?
Yeah, on that front, Juliet, according to the American Academy of Pediatrics, leaders from the group said the order was unscientific and dangerous. AAP says it will continue recommending vaccines against 18 diseases in its 2026 schedule. And we also did reach out to local hospital systems just to find out if this might impact local vaccine schedules and recommendations. A spokesperson for Trinity Health told us that Trinity follows the recommendations of the American Academy of Pediatrics and will continue to do so. Juliet.